to let the Igbo nation go. Still, we don't want them to as president. Adebanjo. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe. For those who have been supporting this channel, I welcome you back. I say thank you for your support as you continue to like and share. The leader of the pan-Yoruba socio-political group, Àfenifere, Chief Adebanjo, has once again reiterated his reasons for backing the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Speaking during an interview with Daily Independent, the Àfenifere Chieftain stated that his support for the Labour Party flag bearer is based on equity and fairness. He opined that the Southeast has not produced a president since the return of Nigeria to civil rule in 1999. Adebanjo argued that the presidency is not a seat meant for some certain regions and it is only fair for the Igbos to take over power. Remember, power is not served a la carte. He said this is not a Yoruba or Igbo affair. The presidency is a national affair, and for the sake of equity and unity, we included Federal Character Commission in which was what gave birth to rotation. It was the agitation that the northern region has been monopolizing the presidency since the military took over that made us vote massively for late Chief MKO Abiola when they didn't allow him to take over. There was a crisis. To pacify the Southwest, the military brought former President Olusegun Obasanjo from prison in 1999 to be the president of Nigeria, and the rotation started when we did 8 years. They brought the late Umar Musa Yar'Adua. After this, it was back to the South, and former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan took over. Later, it went back to the North. After the North now, it should be back to the South. Should it now go to the Southwest after Obasanjo or South-South after Jonathan? If the South is not part of the South, that is what we call logic, fairness, and inclusiveness. Speaking further, he stated that he would not be supporting Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, because it will not be fair for a northerner to leave power and another northerner takes over. He argued that Nigeria have refused to allow the Igbos to create their own sovereign state, but choose to continue to sideline them at the national level. Also, I will not support Atiku Akan, a northerner, leave. All the agitation of the Igbos were what led to the civil war between 1967 and 1970, and we said they should not go. They will continue to sideline or discriminate against the Igbos, which was what brought the issue of the Southeast even before the Labour Party gave Peter Obi ticket. I am not talking of individuals now. Let them criticize me on that principles. He added, well, the principle is right. The country that came, the party that came up with the issue of North and South, it was not defined. If you want progress and transparency in this country, somebody as head of state share this country divided into 6 geopolitical zones. Let the rotation be on that climb so that everybody will know. We'll start from north, south, northwest, northeast, north central. If that is what we want to go by. But if we want to go on merit, honestly, you want to go on capacity, we should forget about where the president of this country is coming from. We should make it open for everybody. Otherwise, it will continue to fight over North and South alone. Remember, this country has over 250 ethnic groups. Where do we put the other minority? Where do we put them in this kind of permutation? Should we continue to base it on North and South? And it was only PDP that came up with the idea. Other party, if they are doing it like APC now. Buhari is there, he will spend 8 years, and they believe is what is from the North, so the things will come to the South. Maybe that was why they gave the ticket to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But honestly, if you want to get it started in this country, we start looking at how to make this country to evolve in a better way. Should we continue with the North-South or jettison it, or come up with the idea that, okay, since we have 6 geopolitical zones and we have agreed that these 6 exist, Let us begin to rotate it so that we go around. There's no way to come to the northwest and somebody say no, it is going to go to north central. There's no way to come to the southeast and somebody say no, it will go to the south. Let it rotate according to that. Otherwise, this thing will continue, and we don't want mediocre. We want those that will be able to lead this country right. And I believe the government is not done in isolation. The power does not rest solely with Mr. President. He has his cabinet members. We have the National Assembly. We have the State Assembly. We have the governors. So if we want to move this country forward, it should be the responsibility of everyone, not just arrogating too much power to Mr. President that makes him to be one of the strongest, most powerful president of the country. I'm sure that is where everybody wants to be at the center. Let's devolve this power and make sure that at the end of the day, even if it is possible, if we want to give vice president and make sure once we have a president, we have vice president from 5 of the other geopolitical zone, and let them hold portfolio in the government. When you are vice president, you can be vice president and manage Ministry of Agri, you can be vice president and manage Ministry, so that they will know that yes, whatever they are doing is a collective responsibility. Maybe with the country will move forward and better that way. Where politics is not like it's a game of number. Baba Adebayo, I also don't believe in south-east, south-south, or southwest, that they believe in south in general. Even if they not nothing like that. Let's work for capable people whom will take this country to the next level. That's what we are praying for. We don't want people that cannot think right. We want people that can think straight and get this country to the best, which abuses. Let me remind you about what you never knew. Gentility of an Igbo man does not mean he's a coward. Igbo man will be the next president. Mark my word, anything apart from that, this country will cease to be one. And Igbo man have come to lead the way. Without that, let every region go and manage what they have. We will continue like this. I reserve it for you. Come after 2023, you see what I'm talking about. Papa is a God-fearing man, and God will bless you and your family for saying the truth. God bless you and the entire Àfenifere family. This is one of the reasons we say it is good for the elders to stay alive so that they can tell the growing youth that the vulture is not a meat one can eat. God bless you, Baba, for saying the truth. Since the politicians refuse to listen to voice of reason, we will tell them that the who dances the Uzulagada dance should know that the Uzulugada is the dance of the dead. If they like, let them bring Peter Obi out of the presidential election and they will expect serious war or new nation called Biafra. Enough is enough. Well, this country, from the little I've seen, honestly, if Abiola and Abacha can go like that and nothing happen, the crisis may come, but honestly, there are some people in this country that will not want this country to break into pieces. They are there, they have the power, they have the network, they have the connection. We should just pray for the best for our nation. Well, what is your opinion on what Baba Adebayo just said? Should it be between South and North, or should we break it down further? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.